These fact-checkers have extraordinary powers to censor news stories they disagree with, demonetize news organisations, and even ban news outlets entirely. These fact-checkers are being paid for the task of censoring content, and policing the vast depths of Facebook is a giant task indeed. Facebook has promised to only use the fact-checkers certified by the group, the International Fact-Checking Organisation. Now, this is quite a responsibility. You would hope that members of this body are above reproach. Tragically, for the free exchange of ideas, Sky News can reveal that one of the most prolific fact-checking certifiers is an outspoken Twitter activist who politically barracks for Hillary Clinton and even appears on propaganda network Russia Today to attack Donald Trump. Meet American University School of Communication professor Margot Suska, the certifier who was granted 19 fact-checking licenses or reviews to organisations wanting to police your content. Some of the bodies she's approved or audited include the Associated Press, Check Your Fact, Decryptors, Lead Stories, MediaWise, and The Dispatch. Ms. Suska has tweeted that it would be a, quote, dereliction of duty to even broadcast speeches of Donald Trump. And in 2019, Ms. Suska posted a happy snap with failed presidential candidate Hillary Clinton, where she admitted, "I've been on Team Hillary since 2008, to be honest." And then she said she was disappointed that Hillary Clinton's likability did not resonate with the public in the 2016 election. She went on to say, "My boyfriend was her nuclear policy fellow for a year when she was in the Senate. He says that she's the smartest, most likable person. It just never came through, I guess. So sad." Ms. Suska also retweeted content that said, quote, "A projected Joe Biden win won't erase the racism shown by Donald Trump and embraced by nearly half the country's electorate." Half the country? A racist? That doesn't seem very objective to me. In one of her several appearances on Russia Today, Ms. Suska admits that she cannot be objective about Donald Trump.
It's hard for me to be an objective observer of this presidential administration when for years now they have continuously tried to delegitimize and marginalize news reporters for doing their constitutionally protected job.
However, despite her public political activism, Ms. Suska holds a key position with the International Fact-Checking Network, which allows her to grant fact-checking licenses and even audit decisions. In one recent audit of Facebook fact-checker Lead Stories, Ms. Suska said in her opinion the website was objective and fair when fact-checking. "I have no concerns about its sources, topic selection, or methodology, nor do I have any concerns about its partisanship or fairness to one political side or the other." Well, it's the Suska guarantee, so who could fault that? Ms. Suska was also the person who granted Australia's left-wing opinion website The Conversation a licence to become a fact-checker in May 2018. That licence has since expired. Now, Sky News Australia asked Ms. Suska a series of questions about whether the public could have faith in her ability to be objective, or whether she felt, by appearing on Russia Today, her credibility was hurt. Ms. Suska described the questions as, quote, threatening. "Look at your own ownership and ethics before you threaten others working on these crucial issues and charge that they lack independence and a commitment to truth. Your email was meant to be threatening, and quite frankly, I find its tone abhorrent. I've worked in journalism or media for decades, so your accusation that I don't take it seriously is egregious, and you should be ashamed of yourself." Ms. Suska said her tweets were not a display of bias, but a call for news organisations to do fact-based journalism to help average citizens govern themselves in a democracy. "I think you're starting off from a place of bad faith, and you are, quite frankly, missing the point of the tweet specifically and my work generally," she said. We sent the International Fact-Checking Network a series of equally robust questions, but they declined to respond. Not much for transparency, it would seem. Especially when organisations Ms. Suska has cleared for duty are consistently censoring news stories and declaring information which is accurate to be false. This is a disgrace. Facebook, however, claims the International Fact-Checking Network Group is non-partisan. We're committed to fighting the spread of misinformation on Facebook and Instagram, Facebook says on its website. In many countries and regions, we work with independent, third-party fact-checking organisations who are certified through the non-partisan International Fact-Checking Network to identify, review and take action on this content. Fact-checking partners do not prioritise claims that are inconsequential or consist of minor inaccuracies. Additionally, the program is not meant to interfere with individual expression, opinions and debate, clearly satirical or humorous content or business disputes. Well, Zuckerberg, we at Sky News have had our opinion content and analysis flagged and censored, so the program isn't really working. Instead of hiding behind biased third-party fact-checkers, perhaps it's time to clean up this corrupt and unfair system you've created. People should be free to express themselves without being censored by an